Much of the central and eastern United States and Canada is dealing with a whole lot of smoke that is located throughout areas nearby the Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, Mid-Atlantic, and Northeast. It's been hazy, even like a smoke fog at times. And there's been serious air quality concerns throughout many, many areas in North America. And this is all stemming from wildfires that we saw sparking up on the 12th of July here. We see some of these starting to spark up throughout Western Ontario. We can see areas really getting going on the 13th of July here. Even more active wildfires were developing. And then by the 14th, we can see large plumes of smoke spreading southeasterly throughout a lot of areas in Ontario, like Thunder Bay, where it's been terrible, and also areas in the Great Lakes and upper Midwest of the United States, like Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota, started to see some smoke. Finally, by the 15th, we can tell that obviously this was a major situation. The 16th, just yesterday, and then the 17th, notice that there's storm systems, there's clouds in here as well, and that's your jet stream that was carrying this smoke really quickly across these areas in Canada and into the eastern United States, which is why this has been able to be carried so far away. When we take a zoomed out look, here is the 12th, 13th here. Those fires really starting to spark up. 14th, we can see a lot of it getting carried eastward across the Great Lakes and towards the northeast here, where we saw many photos coming out of the northeast portion of the United States that looked just apocalyptic, the amount of smoke that was located there. 15th, it got so much more potent across states like Wisconsin, Michigan. Can't even see the northern areas of those states on screen here. New York State was almost entirely covered by this smoke. Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine all had thick smoke that again was being carried by this jet stream that you can see visibly on screen here, carrying that smoke quickly across these regions. Now here's the 16th, where our jet stream gets further to the south, which is why we started to see areas like Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, D.C., Virginia, New Jersey, and Delaware start to see some of this really, really intense smoke. And then finally today on the 17th, it's dipped even further to the south into areas like Southern Virginia, North Carolina, West Virginia, and Kentucky, getting more involved with this. Now, there is a lot of warnings, air quality alerts around for numerous states like Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Maryland, D.C., Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Delaware, New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. All of these states are almost entirely covered, or at least feature some counties dealing with these air quality alerts. So this is a major situation for this northeastern portion of the United States and, of course, eastern Canada, where these wildfires are still ongoing. Now, you might be wondering, what is the forecast? Where is the smoke headed next? And we do actually have some models that can tell us that information, and we could see this is for today. The area is seeing smoke, and as we move this towards Saturday, tomorrow, we'd see a lot of this smoke moves back northward. We see states like Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota here, New York, Pennsylvania, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and the rest of New England beginning to get that smoke back up in the north more so than the south. Sunday here, we can see it maybe spreads southerly again, a little bit westerly, as this jet stream gets really wavy throughout these areas. It's going to maybe carry it further west than we've seen it so far for states like Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, and Illinois, perhaps seeing the smoke in areas again further south and further west than we've experienced so far during this multi-day event that's been ongoing. So be sure to subscribe to us for more global weather events, space weather events, all sorts of seismic activity. We won't talk about everything like that, so be sure to subscribe today.